In the Dean's office, we find out from all the different departments the things that are going on, the awards that are being won, but it's not always shared broadly. One of the questions that we asked a couple of weeks ago as we were hearing reports from the different departments is, how dominant is the College of Arts and Sciences when it comes to campus awards and other awards? And so we just put the word out. And we asked in all the departments to give us the campus, the state, the regional, the national, the international awards that had been won. And it was a bunch. So I wanted to take the chances, we're kind of closing up and moving toward the Q&A point, to just run through, just in the last half of this year, the awards that have been won by members of our college. So let's start with this. In terms of the President's Council Awards, there's 3 of them, 2 in our college. The President's Council Teaching Award, Fanglin Liu from our Speech and Hearing Sciences Department, and the President's Council University Service Award, Mike Neswadomi in the Department of Economics. But it's not just the President's Council Awards. The top campus honors, the Citation for Distinguished Service in International Education, was presented Monday night to Alan Alberon from our Radio, TV, and Film department. The Shelton Excellence in Teaching Award, our Nicole Smith from the English department, is this year's winner. The Provost Leadership Fellow was Marjan Kaplan from Foreign Languages and Literature. The Creative Impact Award that was given was Bruce Bond in our English department. We go on the research side. The Research Leadership Award that was given was Wes Borden in our Chemistry department. The Competitive Funding Award was Jeff Kelber in the Chemistry department. And the first Lone Star Professor of Texas History, again, a joint appointment between the College of Arts and Sciences and the Texas State Historical Association, which is now resident here on our campus, was just announced as our own Mike Campbell from the History Department. But then it went on, well beyond the department level and the university. National and international awards that we've won already in the last year. You could see Angela Wilson went over to Europe and accepted the Promising Scientist Award. I'm not even going to try with the rest of us. The American Chemical Society, the James Flack Norris Award for Physical Organic Chemistry was our own Wes Borden. Again in chemistry, Angela became an American Chemical Society Fellow this year. The Lunt-Fontaine Fellowship in Dance and Theater was Sally Vale of our Dance and Theater Department, and New Issues Press. The Green Rose Prize in Creative Writing went to Corey Marks from our English department. But continuing, the American Psychology Association Distinguished Contributions to Research in Public Policy was Dick Rogers from our Psychology department, and Dick was only the 3rd person internationally that's been recognized at 2 different awards from the American Psychology Association at this level. Going back to Radio, TV, Film, the documentary You Shine received, we've got a bunch here, the 2011 Award for Excellence in Technical Merit, the Award of Excellence, the Faculty Mixed Video category at the Broadcast Education Association Festival for Media Arts. And again, that was Jason Ballas from Radio, TV, Film. Also in Radio, TV, Film, we had from the Association of Education in Journalism and Mass Communication, the Emerging Scholar Award was Jo Young Cha in our Radio, TV, Film department. And the chair of the department, Melinda Levin, working with Irene Claver from Philosophy, New Frontier, Sustainable Ranching in the American West, a documentary that they worked on together, was selected by our State Department as part of the American Documentary Showcase that they take internationally. Continuing national and international awards at the Sundance Film Festival in the Documentary Directing Fellow, and again there's only 8 that are selected, but our own Eugene Martin from Radio, TV, Film was one of those 8. And young historian in the History News Network was Jennifer Wallach of our History Department. At the national level, offices in national organizations. President of the Board for Harsh Environmental Mass Spectroscopy is Guido Verbeck from our Chemistry Department. The President of the American American Association of Hispanic Economists is David Molina from our economics department. The incoming president of that Broadcast Education Association that we saw a few of the awards that they've handed out to our faculty is going to be Sam Sauls from the Radio TV Film Department. The chair of the 2012 Research Symposium of the Broadcast Education Association was just announced. That's Alan Albaron from our Radio TV Film Department. And Melinda Levin is the president of the University Film and Video Foundation. Moving to state and regional level, the Texas Radio Hall of Fame just inducted Bud Buchart from Radio TV Film. The Southern States Communication Association gave the Performance Studies Scholar of the Year to Jay Allison, the chair of our Communication Studies Department. Again, the same association, Southern States Communication. The top paper in Rhetoric and Public Address was Sean Treat, one of the junior faculty in our Communication Studies Department. The Associated Chemistry Teachers of Texas gave the Rosendo Garcia Chemistry Spirit Award to our own Diane Mason from the Chemistry Department. Continuing on, the Arthritis Foundation of North Texas gave the Media Partnership Award to Karen Anderson from Communication Studies. D Magazine here in the area, Best Actress and Best Theater Company for Sally Vale in our dance and theater. Dallas Observer also chose her as Best Actress, and the Dallas Critics Consortium Best Actress for the last year. Back to the documentary You Shine. Multiple awards in cinematography, music video, commercial entertainment categories. The Association for Marketing Communication Festival and Professional Awards Ceremony, and again that's Jason Ballas. And again, it wasn't his only one. For History Take Two, he won the Gold Award from the 2010 Television Pilot category. Continuing, state and regional, the Mary John and J.P. Bryan Leadership and Education Award from the Texas State Historical Association was Mike Campbell of the History Department. Richard Lowe of History was made a Fellow of the Texas State Historical Association. The H. Bailey Carroll Award from the Texas State Historical Association was Todd Smith in History. You would think because they're here that it's just a coincidence. The awards are statewide awards. We just have that kind of faculty here in CAS. If we go on, our own Andrew Torgett that just spoke to you was the winner of the David J. Weber Residence Research Fellowship from the Clements Center on Southwestern Studies at SMU, and his work on the Cotton Empire. He's a finalist for the C. Van Woodward Dissertation Award. The Bill and Rita Clements Research Fellowship went to Elizabeth Turner of the History Department, and Elizabeth was also a Fellow of the Texas State Historical Association. And in terms of state offices, Brenda Jaluski of the Radio TV Film Department is the president of the Texas Association of Broadcast Educators. We've got some international fellowships. Visiting fellow at the Chawton House Library in Chawton, England, went to Marjan Kaplan from Foreign Languages and Literature. Dennis Mueller from Physics, a visiting fellowship at one of the top universities in Australia, Australian National University, and the Robert Bosch Foundation grant to visit the German National Archive for Literature went to Christoph Weber from Foreign Languages and Literature. So a mouthful, but it's one of those that sometimes when you ask, you don't realize how much is going to come in. But that's just an indication of the kind of awards and the kind of recognition that our faculty in Arts and Sciences has garnered just since the last time that we met. Again, quickly before we open the bar, if you want to be on the next list in terms of these scholars that get recognized, a couple of things that you might want to keep in mind is we have a couple of more upcoming workshops, particularly designed for arts and humanities. Brown Bag Lunch, looking at grant possibilities in arts and humanities, Tuesday, April the 19th, and Charting a Course Forward, a roundtable chat about fellowships in arts and humanities is Wednesday, May 11th. And again, there's the information. If you want to sign up, you can register online. If you've got any questions about those, Christina's around, and she can answer any of the questions that you have related to these. So congratulations to all of you. I went quickly enough we couldn't clap for each one because it would have taken us till 5:30, but let's give all of ourselves a nice round of applause.